competitor, side of the year. So, just pleased with the way he's competing, pleased with the way he's playing, leading. These are all things that we expect, but we certainly just don't take for granted. We're very appreciative and blessed to have a quarterback like this.
Also, we didn't touch about post-game, but the offensive line for the first two games. I know that was a spot during the offseason you guys focused on and brought Coach Clements in order to upgrade that position. What are you guys' impressions of the first 2 weeks? I believe no sacks in the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that we obviously want to strive towards in terms of just taking care of the football, 0 turnovers, limit negative yardage plays, whether they're sacks, TFLs, things like that, just so we can stay on pace and play with great tempo in terms of what we're doing. But there's a lot of things that we need to improve on. And we mentioned that yesterday, obviously, at the team meeting, and there at practice is, they say that great improvements from week 1 to week 2. Well, why not 2 to 3? Let's 3 to 4. I mean, let's make sure that whoever plays us says that wasn't the same team that they saw on tape. And let's go after the right things, and let's be about each other, and let's hold each other accountable. And coaches can get better too. There's things that I didn't like that I did Saturday, so let's just all focus on that and move our attention towards Texas Tech.
Texas Tech. Early on, I'm sure you guys watched them. What are you expecting from them based on your experience playing them, as a coach, and as well as what you've seen early on this year from the first 2 games?
So it's never too early to start getting prepared, mentally, and what your players are going to go through in terms of their first road trip. This is the first time we'll actually get on an airplane, fly, land, have to have your ID, go to the stadium, walk through all the different things that go in and out of your brain as you get ready to go compete at 3 o'clock on Saturday. So those are things that we'll talk about throughout the week and kind of eliminate that from their thought process. But in terms of Tech playing at Jones Stadium, it's always a great environment. They always have scored points. I mean, in my 20 years of experience with them as a coach and player, I've always scored points out there. It didn't matter whether it was Spike Dykes or Mike Leach or Coach Kingsbury. They've always scored points. They play with great tempo and they take the ball away. They have great tempo on offense and they take the ball away on defense. They're averaging somewhere around 600 yards a game, 52 points a game. Defensively, they're holding you under 400, and they're known for taking the ball away. I think they've got 9 starters returning on defense. So a very good football team. It's a great challenge, and it's a great challenge to go on the road, and we're looking forward to it.
Major, do you go into this week looking that I think they started a true freshman development this past week, but McLean Carter won the job out of camp. Do you go in preparing for both, or do you expect one over the other, or how are you kind of approaching what they're going to roll out quarterback-wise?
Recruited both of those young men, one from Gilmer, one from Grapevine. They're both really good quarterbacks. We'll prepare for both of them, knowing that Cliff gets whoever he has a quarterback ready to go. So both those guys are going to play at a high level. So we just got to be prepared for both of them.
Any experiences other than last year's game? Any other experiences from your playing career with Cliff? Any head-to-head matchups?
None that yeah. Honestly, I don't really remember. It's not in my frame of mind right now. So none of that's really important. It's about our guys understanding where we were Saturday, where we need to go, and enjoying the preparation for a really good opponent. And this is a great challenge. I mean, 580 yards of offense, 52 points a game. This is a challenge. So if you're a competitor, you love these type of weeks to get prepared and dialing into your opponent. Same thing offensively. We didn't do well offensively against them last year, but that doesn't matter. This is a different offense, different players, different season. They're 9 guys returning. They're going to play different than they played last year. So this is a better defense, in my opinion, than what we played against last year. And they were really, really good last year. So great challenge, and just looking forward to the preparation part of it, and then we'll get on the plane Friday and go.
Major, on the running game, I believe last week on your radio show, Kendall was asked about it and said that coming out of the spring camp, didn't feel like there had been one guy that had seized the job, so it was kind of by committee, a couple of guys. Through 2 games now, I think you ranked in the top 20, your average almost 300, so doesn't matter how you get there as long as you're getting those numbers, or have you seen a little bit of a separation between the 3 or 4 guys, or maybe, the way Patrick Carr's been playing lately?
Patrick has provided some explosive runs for us, and right now, if you're kind of into that game of who's leading the race and all that kind of stuff, he's obviously the guy who's had the most yards per carry, and he's developing a tremendous amount of trust in the play caller and the offensive line. In this day and age now, you have to have 3 or 4. We're just not back there with Bo Jackson or Herschel Walker in the mid-'80s where they're going to get 45 carries. It's just not it. So you're going to play 3 or 4 of them. You got to try to keep them healthy throughout the season, and now the game's run on the perimeters through wide receivers and quarterback runs. It's just a different ball game. So you're going to see your rushing game, yard distribution different. You're going to see some wide receivers involved in rushing stats. You're going to see quarterbacks more involved in it. So we just need to keep doing the right things right and worry about preparation and depth chart and stats and all that stuff will take care of itself.
I was also curious, through 2 games, or at least early in the year, you're used to seeing teams that maybe the discipline part takes a while to get going in terms of penalties. You guys haven't had a lot of penalties in 2 games. Is that a credit to what you guys emphasize in the fall and in the spring, or are you a little surprised that that you guys have been able to really keep it down early in the year?
We had 3 penalties Saturday. That we looked at. We had a couple offsides penalties and a late hit on the sideline. I think every coaching staff preaches that. I think every coaching staff preaches that. I don't think we're any different, or I'm any different than any other coach out there. You have to give credit to players. They're the ones that are in the middle of the game. They're the ones that are playing with emotion. And we talk about it, play with emotion, but don't be emotional. Understand how you have to control that. Let's not give anybody any free yards at the end of the play. Let's make sure it benefits us. You have to give them the credit for that. They're the ones that realize that, and they put a premium on discipline. And the thing is it can change at the drop of a hat, because you can let emotion overrun you in the course of a game, and then all of a sudden you have some penalties. And sometimes, that happens. But what we've got to do is just be cognizant, mindful of it when it's happening in practice, and point it out as coaches. Don't ever brush over it and bring it up to the team, and help everybody understand that this is a selfish deal when we have penalties. Nobody likes to hear that word, but it's selfish when we do things that affect our team and move the entire Houston Cougar football team back 5, 10, 15 yards.
Richard, I asked you about I think you played about a half dozen guys, freshmen in the game, so essentially their 4-game clock has started. Just any thoughts on getting them in there for that first game, and now that you have this new rule, kind of how you'll go forward with some of these guys?
Yeah, because there's just different ebbs and flows of games. I don't want to get into, well, this guy is no longer going to redshirt. We're going to play him beyond that. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't do that for you. But we have gotten a lot of quality reps for some guys in there. We are keeping tabs on, this guy's played 2 already. This guy's only played in 1. What do we want to do with this guy this week? We need to travel him. We don't know if he's going to play, but if there's an opportunity, we want to play him. But yeah, we monitor that on Sundays when we come back and just do inventory of the game and game participation reps and kind of where we're going the next week in terms of our game plan.
Anything else?
Any update on Ray? You didn't play Raylon again?
Yeah, he went in for a couple.
Oh,
He went in for a couple and then just pulled him back out just to make sure that he was healthy. He didn't quite feel there, so we wanted to play the guys that can play fast. All good. All right, thank y'all. Appreciate it.